Hey everybody, Tim here with today's review of Star Wars, the final part of Droids, the animated series. So I'm going to do this one a little bit out of order, and I'm going to kind of break the tradition. So the original Droid series, it finished the season with 13 episodes, and then the next year it had a 1-hour special. That was kind of a season 2, but it was just one episode. So I'm actually going to do that one first, because that episode was a prequel to the last chapter of Droids. So this chapter, it's formally known as Uncharted Space, which I think is kind of dumb. I would just call it Runestones, or Hunt for the Runestones, or something, but whatever. So the chapter, or the special, the movie, which would technically be episode 14, is called The Great Heap, and then after that we'll do Trail of the Rune Comet, Rune Games, Rune Sea, and Frozen Citadel, which, I mean, you can see Hunt for the Runestones, it makes sense more than Uncharted Space, but whatever. So the whole hour-long special was okay. Out of the 3 Droid chapters, I felt like this was kind of the weakest. Either that, or just I was finally done paying attention. Because, I mean, it is a 1985 cartoon. Like, it's a little difficult to stay, like, focused and, like, engaged in it. Because by the time you get to the end, you're just like, when is this gonna just stop? So The Great Heap was okay. It's all about the droids meeting Mungo, their new master, the 3rd master they've had in the series. And overall, we meet the antagonist for the last chapter, General Kong, who was kind of interesting. Like, he had like this metal eyepiece, and it reminded me of something, but I can't figure out what it was. But the main villain for this episode is just basically a droid that adds to itself from other droids. From there, like, it just kept going. Like, it's all about the rune stones, looking for the rune stones. There's some great references that General Kong is looking to impress the Emperor, which, once again, this takes place before episode 4, in case anybody forgot that. So the fact that they reference the Emperor, I thought was pretty cool. Let's see, their new master, if we'd gone in order with the next episode being Trail of the Rune Comet, they're already with Mungo, their new master. And so we see his uncle die, which was kind of sad, but then he leaves them a rune stone. A comedy droid, which to me just felt like a ripoff from, like, Transformers. So I thought that was the Eric Idle character, so I thought that was kind of odd. And then we finally get to the last episode, and there's some kind of interesting things, like R2-D2 shrinking, and like the crazy mirrors and the silly putty, that it's supposed to be kind of cool because you can stretch it and then it goes back to its shape and stuff like that. But Mungo actually takes a piece off and plants it, and then it's trying to connect again. So it's almost like a little compass. What I thought was interesting is Paul Dini actually, like, helped do this story, which is a terrific writer. He's been around forever, like Animaniacs, Tiny Toons, helped create Harley Quinn, stuff like that. So I think that was super awesome, because I had no idea he was even involved in this. But overall, as far as the series itself goes, I liked it more than I thought I did. Like I said, watching, like, the Star Wars holiday special was a chore. Not even gonna lie. But the animated part of that, where we see Boba Fett and stuff like that, was actually really entertaining. And it's kind of the same animation, plus I do like 80s cartoons like Scooby-Doo, or Star Trek the animated series, or Johnny Quest, stuff like that. So, I mean, I can get through it, but this was a little bit rougher than normal. Overall, it was good. I did like it. Again, I do think each chapter kind of went down just a little bit with each telling. I think it started out really high, and then by the time we got to the end, I was just kind of over it. And I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if, like, a couple years go by and I kind of switch up the chapters, maybe it'll feel different. So who knows? Overall, I do like it. If you've never seen the Droids animated series, I don't know why you're watching these reviews, but I would recommend at least checking them out just to see. Maybe get, like, super drunk, turn one on. It's kind of cool. I mean, the theme song is done by the drummer from The Police, so that's kind of cool. So overall, I'm curious what you guys think. Go ahead, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time for the Ewoks animated series.